the best way to think of buying a business franchise or starting one on your own is to look at it like you've got another. If you're married and you've got kids, you've got a new kid in your life. It's not like when you work for somebody else and you say, okay, I'm going to quit this job and I'm going to go work somewhere else. You can't do that with your kids. You can't quit your kids. So if the baby's crying at 2 o'clock in the morning, you're taking care of the baby. It's that type of commitment. And there's going back to their question you had a second ago about, some franchisees that haven't been successful that maybe could have. There are some that are just like, I'm not dealing with that baby at 2 o'clock in the morning. I want to have my weekends free to do whatever I want. It's like when you own a business, it's like having kids. You got to take care of them all the time. So you got to put your energy and focus into them like you can't imagine. The way my wife and I came up with that analogy was a couple of years ago. We hired somebody on to be a general manager to kind of run the business for us, handing that over to him. I thought, we'll train him on how we do things and he'll run it. We'll be good. Handing that over to him is like handing your child over to somebody else and saying, raise this kid for me. It's not easy because they're not going to raise them exactly the same way as you did. So, and I told him this when we brought him on. I said, it's like having your own kid. It's a lot of responsibility. It's a lot of hard times, but it's well worth it at the end of the day. I mean, once you've got that child raised and you've done a good job raising them, any good parent's going to be extremely pleased with that. And I think that's the same thing with a business. If you put in the time and energy and effort and all the stress and everything else that goes along with it, if you do a good job with it, you're going to be extremely pleased with the results at the end.